Board of Commissioners for approval on September 21st, and then submission to HUD in mid-October. Before we begin with the plan overview, I'd like to briefly describe how the public comment process will work this year. The public comment period began on August 10th and ends on September 8th. Due to COVID-19 pandemic restrictions, we're holding 3 live stream public comment hearings to give interested parties a chance to submit comments and questions regarding the plan. In addition to today's hearing, public comment hearings will be held on Friday, August 20th at 10 a.m. and Wednesday, August 25th at 2 p.m. Links to these hearings are available on CHA's website. Residents, members of the public, and other interested parties can submit comments and questions regarding the plan by email to commentontheplan@thecha.org, as well as regular mail and fax. You can also submit comments via the live stream chat. All questions and comments will be included in the public comment grid and will be reviewed and responded to by CHA staff in the comment grid. To encourage participation in this process, we're making a variety of information available on CHA's website, including the proposed plan, the summary of the plan, the public notice, which includes all of the information about where to submit comments and questions, and the comment grid, which will be updated periodically to include the comments that we've received and CHA's responses. The video of today's hearing will also be posted, and there is a button on CHA's homepage that links to all of this information. Submission of an annual plan is a requirement of CHA's participation in HUD's Moving to Work, or MTW, demonstration program. Both the content and format of the plan are based on HUD guidelines. The plan is organized into 5 different sections and includes projections regarding CHA's FY2022 operations and information regarding new and previously approved MTW activities. Highlights of CHA's proposed FY2022 annual plan include the addition of 282 housing units to CHA's portfolio, $120.4 million in capital spending at CHA properties, 2 new MTW activities, and an enhancement to an existing activity, as well as metrics for previously approved MTW activities, and positive outcomes in programs made possible using MTW single fund flexibility. I'm going to briefly summarize the information in the plan related to development, capital expenditures, leasing, and finances, and then I'll ask representatives from other CHA departments to discuss resident services programming and proposed MTW activities. The information regarding development, capital expenditures, and leasing can be found in sections 1 and 2 of the plan. As I previously mentioned, CHA plans to deliver 282 new housing units, including 20 public housing units at Oakwood Shores and 262 project-based voucher units in communities across Chicago, including North Park, the former Ickes site, Ravenswood, and Humboldt Park. CHA plans to convert more than 1,100 public housing units to Rental Assistance Demonstration, or RAD, project-based voucher units, and by the end of FY 2022, we expect to be administering more than 11,000 project-based voucher units. Additional development activity, including closings, construction work, and developer selection, is expected at sites including but not limited to Cabrini, Ickes, Lathrop, LeClaire Courts, Madden Wells, Stateway, Abla, and Horner. CHA continues to invest in its existing property portfolio and is projecting $120.4 million in planned capital expenditures for capital maintenance and preservation work at various senior, scattered site, and family properties, as well as development work at new properties. CHA expects to serve more than 56,000 households through a variety of MTW-funded housing programs, including public housing, vouchers, both project-based and tenant-based, and local non-traditional activities, such as the Choose to Own home ownership program. In addition to MTW housing programs, CHA will also serve approximately 10,000 households through non-MTW voucher programs, such as VASH, RAD, and emergency housing vouchers. As part of the leasing process, CHA will continue to maintain 5 types of wait lists, including site-based wait lists for family and senior public housing and project-based voucher units, and community-based scattered site wait lists, which are all open to applicants. CHA will also maintain a community-wide tenant-based voucher wait list, which is currently closed to new applicants. As previously mentioned, all of the information that I just outlined can be found in more detail in sections 1 and 2 of the annual plan. Section 5 of CHA's annual plan includes projected financial information. CHA currently projects $1.05 billion in projected revenue and $1.1 billion in projected expenses. The gap is expected to be filled using third-party financing. I would note, though, that CHA's 2022 budget is still being finalized, so the financial information in this section may be updated as necessary. Because of the flexibility provided by the MTW program, CHA is able to provide a robust variety of resident services programming. At this time, I'm going to ask Jimmy Stewart from CHA's Resident Services Department to provide an overview of this programming and the projected FY2022 outcomes.
Thank you. MTW funding supports resident services programming along 4 impact areas: economic independence, earning power, academic achievement, and stability and quality of life. In 2022, through MTW support, we anticipate 50 families will purchase a home through the Choose to Own Homeownership program. 80% of our family self-sufficiency program participants will accrue escrow. 500 residents will be connected with new and better jobs. 2,000 youth will be engaged in paid summer opportunities. 500 residents will attend City Colleges of Chicago. 250 youth and adults will receive CHA college scholarships. 175,000 Golden Diner and 65,000 summer food meals will be served to seniors and youth.
Thank you. This information can also be found in Section 5 of the annual plan in a bit more detail. As I mentioned at the beginning of this presentation, CHA is proposing 2 new MTW activities and an enhancement to an existing activity that will improve services to CHA residents. These activities are described in detail in Section 3 of the plan. I'm now going to ask Jimmy to provide an overview of the 2 activities that are related to resident services programming, including the proposed new safety net fund and the enhancement to the Choose to Own home ownership program.
Thank you. CHA is proposing to create a safety net fund to provide assistance for families who may no longer need housing subsidy, but they fear losing the safety net that assisted housing provides for them. Through this initiative, residents who are able to exit subsidized housing and assume their full private market rent will graduate into a 2-year safety net program. During that time, graduates who experience hardships and are unable to pay their rent can draw up to 2 rental payments from the fund. Graduates requesting rent payments will be provided services to ensure ongoing stability and self-sufficiency. The Choose to Own program down payment assistance. Through this program, CHA is proposing to modify the Choose to Own program to provide a limited number of participants with down payment assistance through a second mortgage that is forgivable over time. Current program, subsidy is used towards the mortgage payments, pre and post homeownership educational and counseling is provided, and an average of 50 new home purchases a year. Under this proposed plan, attendees or applicants can propose to opt for the proposed down payment assistance option, which consists of down payment assistance for up to $15,000 instead of the subsidy of the current program. Through this program, CHA will have forgivable second mortgage, and roughly 10 slots will be available.
Thank you. I'm now going to ask Stephen Field from the Housing Choice Voucher Program to provide a brief overview of the third new activity, which is a proposed new broadband access activity. So you can go ahead, Stephen, when you're ready.
Thank you, Jenny. As Jenny mentioned, because to address the significant digital divide that adversely impacts low-income families, CHA is proposing to provide an additional subsidy for both HCV residents and public housing residents to assist in the payment for broadband internet. CHA is still working out the details of the specifics of and how this will be implemented. It may be as part of the utility allowance, as we do for those residents who pay electricity or heat, or it could be just an additional flat payment. But once approved, CHA will come up with the specific implementation plans once that time comes. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks, Stephen. And this would be applicable to both HCV or voucher and public housing residents, right? Tenant-based
That is
housing.
correct. Both public housing and HCV residents would this activity would apply to.
Okay, thank you. CHA hasn't received any questions or comments regarding the proposed plan. One frequently asked question that we've received in past years has been, when will the new activities be implemented? So just going to take this opportunity to try and address that question. The plan will be submitted to HUD in October, and typically we receive approval early in the next plan year, so early 2022. And then the implementation of new activities occurs sometime during that plan year. Um, so that's what I would expect for these proposed activities. Since we haven't received any other questions in advance or in the chat during the live stream, I'm going to close out the hearing. Before I do that, I'd like to encourage anyone who's interested in obtaining more information about the plan to go to CHA's website, www.thecha.org, and review the information that's posted. You can also watch the video of this live stream or attend one of the hearings on Friday, August 20th at 10 a.m. or Wednesday, August 25th at 2 p.m. You can submit questions or comments during the live stream chat via email to comment on the plan at thecha.org, regular mail, or fax, and CHA's website has all the information about how to do that. Questions and comments regarding the plan, regardless of how they're received, will be added to the comment grid and will receive a written response from CHA. In addition, we will try to respond to questions that we receive during the live stream hearings if we are able to do so. So thank you for participating in today's hearing, and we look forward to seeing you Friday or possibly next Wednesday.